This product here has sold 2 times in the last 24 hours. And this product here has sold 5 in the last 24 hours. Once you're able to identify a style that has done extremely well, you are able to remix that and to change that to fit different design styles, just like how you see in today's video. So in today's video, I'll share with you how I was able to create this type of designs, and most importantly, how I was able to find them and redesign them to fit these micro niches that are going to explode on Etsy. And I'll share with you the exact tool I use to create these designs so you can start following along with me in today's video. I want to share this all with you coming up next. All right, so to find these products, we're going to check out Listing View. They have a lot of great data for you to see top selling products, and we definitely want to make sure that we're following top trends as well as understand the metrics behind a product, so we know, again, if we're on the downward trend or upward trend. So here we are jumping into Listing View. We're going to have my data up here, and again, we're going to focus on PNGs, and it's super easy to use. As I put in PNG here, I can switch over to monthly sales or even just monthly revenue to see where they are in regards to pricing. But the goal here is that I want to see some additional data so I know if this is a product I want to target. And here's an example of this. When I open this up further into Listing View, you're able to see that I have a really nice image of the mock-up photo, which is great because, again, you want to see what is actually selling well so you can find new ways to remix that and change that up, so you can always have that design inspiration. Have all the keywords here, which is great to target as well. But the good thing about this is that I do have this chart to see how well this product has done over the course of the year, and we can definitely see it's definitely gaining some sales here. And I can go down and even see that this product has sold 321 times. I can go down here and see some keywords that they're using. I can see how well this keyword is in regards to the opportunity score, and there's a lot here that really makes it easy for me to pinpoint which keyword I want to target and which one I want to use. This is definitely helpful if you have a tough time understanding what is selling well and what to target, and really to keep this image in front of you at all times. I think is extremely important when you're trying to remix these type of designs. Now, if you want to check out Listing View on your own, again, they were kind to sponsor today's video. I make sure to leave all the details down in my description box below so you can try out Listing View on your own and to see if this is best for your Etsy business. All right, so we definitely found a design to work well. Like I said, we're going to jump into this design here, but we're not going to copy the design, but I do want to use this mock-up image as a reference because now I'm going to jump into my creative prompt tool. This is my custom built tool I built to help me in my Etsy membership community create high quality designs without using long lofty prompts. And I'm going to go down here and select t-shirt pre-prompt, and I want to go down here and I have the opportunity to put in a reference image, so we're going to put in that reference image we found here. But again, we're not going to copy this, but I want to use this image as a reference guide so that the AI know the style I'm talking about here. So I know this design is definitely doing well. I have seen multiples of these sell extremely well for Valentine's Day and for Christmas, and now we see this for St. Patrick's Day. But again, I don't want to sell this for St. Patrick's Day because I know that time is going to be over in regards to the interest, but I do want to use this to set this up for other unique styles. So that being said, I wanted to head over to t-shirt pre-prompt. That's going to give us a really good prompt for, again, the AI to know what type of style this is. And I want to give the AI some direction so it knows, again, the overall text style, the image style, but you'll see how we're able to create this for different type of niches. But this is how we're able to get some variations in regards to other niches. Again, the goal here is to take what is working well, but then apply it into other spaces, into other niches that I think can do extremely well. And I can go ahead and put this in here, which again is a great pre-prompt. So I said, keep the same text style, but change this for the baseball niche. So again, it's definitely going to follow this overall trait here. And when we hit generate, you'll be able to see what type of results we're able to get. And as you can see, I think that came out extremely well. That's a great example of how you're able to take some of these designs here and then take just this simple prompt and remix this and redesign this into something drastically new. Now, if I want to make this for different niches all at the same time, I'm just going to remove this back portion here where I said make this about baseball. And now as I move that word in that niche out of the way, I want to go down to my scale variation prompt here, And we're going to scale this up to 4 variations. And when I click on this button here, I'm able to use what I call my advanced scaling. This is so that the AI can create individual prompts based upon the niche that I put in here. So instead of it making 4 variations of a baseball theme, I want it to make individual designs based upon the niche that I put in here, still following the same type of theme or layout of our reference image. So that being said, I put in baseball here. I think that was a good one that we target. I want to put basketball next. Maybe I want to do something for the beach theme. And then I'll do one for 4th of July because I know that one is coming up very well. So as you can see, we definitely have this basic direction for the AI to get into these micro niches that we want to target. And again, we scale our variations to before. Again, we have our pre-prompt already set in place with a little bit of direction. With that being said, I want to go ahead and hit generate these 4 unique prompts. And now what this would do is that it would give me different variations for all of the niches that we targeted. You can see here at the end of this prompt here that the 4th variation is going to be focused on 4th of July, and it's definitely changing up the colors. But remember, it's going to always look at this as a style guide, as a reference guide, and help us get close to this type of image. Again, not here to copy, but give the AI a direction in regards to what style of design we're looking for. And here are the results, and I think that came out extremely well. Remember, our goal here is not to copy, but to give the AI some direction so it knows the text style, the layout, and the overall theme that we're going for, but definitely bridge that over into different micro niches. So here's an example of what we were able to get. Look how beautiful that is in regards to the text. It definitely changes up to be for the baseball theme, but as you can see, we definitely have those type of patch type of designs in the background that I think can do extremely well for this specific season. Definitely bringing in some elements here in that text style that I think can do extremely well. Again, all this was based upon a reference image, and then we were able to reimagine that over into new areas. As you can see, the same prompt gave us different type of themes, and this is a great way to either create bundles or create different type of t-shirt designs. But again, all with a very simple prompt structure, we're able to get this, and I think this came out amazing. And here's one for 4th of July. We can see again that patch type of work design with the text, and everything is looking different. Everything is aligned according to our initial reference image. But as you can see, this came out extremely well. We can work on the text with this. Obviously with AI, sometimes they struggle, but again, we get the overall point. This is definitely an opportunity for us to scale our designs and grow this out into multiple different areas. And here is another example of the design we created. All I did was generate this again, and look how well this came out. So a lot of different opportunities here. As you can see, to definitely create high quality products, staying true with the reference image, and definitely create this for our Etsy shop. Now, if you do want to get access to this, is a part of my creative prompt tool. Again, this is a custom built tool I built for my Etsy membership community to make it easier for them to sell and design high quality products, just like how you see in this example and in today's video. So if you do want to get access to this, again, you get my coaching, my creative tools, my daily prompts, as well as knowing how to sell these well. Again, I give you all of that in my membership community. I'll make sure to leave all the details down in my description box below. And check out this next video here, where YouTube think this next video is going to change the game for your Etsy business. As always, my friends, my name is Jay, and I'll see you in the next video.